Welcome to lesson number 35 for our series of building the automated trading bot for Schwab with Python. Previous session we closed with execute profit sell method and announced the last method of this file. After this file we will go over to trade manager file. Let's complete this one and go with a little summary of what we have achieved so far and what our code would look like in response. So with this method, other than self, we will need to purchase string, which be string, and this will return boolean. So this method, the purpose of it is to validate and return true if the order or position is 24 hours old, 24 hours or more old. Why we need that? Because trading limitation applies for traders which do frequent buy and sell within 24-hour range as day trading patterns, and it's by regulation it requires $25,000 in your investment account. So we do not want to have that limitation ourselves, so we are minimizing this impact on us. So what this does is checks if the position is at least 24 hours old. We are going to wrap all our code into try except thing to avoid any unpredicted errors or issues. We start with importing the time for the time delta. Next, we are going to parse purchase date. Purchase date will be this part to the date time from ISO format. Purchase date with this variable we are going to perform replace operation, where we're going to place the Z symbol with plus 0, 0. Bear with me for a second. Once we are finished with the coding itself, we'll come back and explain here. Next, what we need to have is to remove time zone information for comparison. So, if purchase date T info, time zone info, purchase date will be equal to purchase date replace TZ info, which goes for time zone info, with the null. This ID auto suggestion thing doesn't work out. Now with this proceed, we need to check 24 hours. Check update if 24 hours. now equals to daytime now. Time difference equals now minus date is aged. Now we're introducing the variable which will return. This variable will be boolean, which makes it having one of two values or false. Is age equals time difference if the time difference is then time hours. So this one line of the code performs if operation functionality. We are assuming time difference is more than time delta with hours 24, and this result of this comparison would be only true or false. So if true is aged gets true value accordingly, if not, it's getting false value. Hours held will be diff total seconds divided by 3600. So this variable, we are getting the result with time difference in total seconds and dividing by number of seconds in an hour. Now print f-string position is held for hours held one digit, so just a decimal, one decimal digit of hours. Hours. It should return 24 hours if it is aged, else less than 24 hours. And with one line of code, we are performing multiple operations. So we are printing the statement, position is held, and getting the hours held value. And if is aged has the true value, we return more than 24 hours, otherwise we return less than 24 hours. And here we are going to return is aged variable. So this was the whole meaning of setting up the new variable and assigning it the result of comparison with, not literally coded with if statement, if else flow, but assume that the variable value would be what we expected it to be. And except for error in position age check and return false. Now let's go with the line by line explanation. We are setting up the method which will take the ISO daytime string, which will return true or false, and which imports daytime utilities. It parses the date string, it replaces the Z for time zone indicator, and creates instead of it +00 to remove time zone information. By this, we are making date naive, so no time zone. We need this for consistent comparison, and daytime now is why we need this, because the daytime now is also naive. Next, we are calculating the time difference by getting the current time, subtracting the purchase time, and result being time delta object. We are assuming that this object has the value of hours equal or more 24. Checking if aged and the hours held. We compare the time difference to 24 hours and calculate the exact hours held and for further display in print statement. Here we show how exactly if it is hold more than less than 24 hours. And the return is the result is aged, true if it is more than 24 hours, false otherwise. And we are closing our wrapper for try except and displaying error in proper format. So I promised you a little surprise, and here it is. Here what steps 8 and 9 will look like. Portfolio review and profit taking. So this will these are real actually positions that I was holding for a while, and exactly this happened, that the purchase price, the current price, and the position eligible for the profit taking 1 and 2. Those were eligible for profit taking in terms of age of the position. So this one is out because it's below our 5% threshold. Checking the stock AI for profit taking, profit target hit, executing sell order for the number of shares I owned at the time, sell order placed, expected profit, and complete. Positions sold, total profit, portfolio cycle results, positions reviewed 2, again not 3, though I had 3 positions and one was not suitable in terms of aging. Among these 2, one was possible for selling and this was sold, profit was taken, quantity, sell price, and the profit. So this is the result of our steps 8 and 9 analysis and review and execution. This officially closes our activities with Wathelper PY file, and as I mentioned, next session we are starting with the Trade Manager PY. Take your time, enjoy your work. We will continue from the next session. Bye bye.